In this chapter, we'll discuss about current account deficit. So, current account deficit is a country's trade position where the value of exports, the value of goods and services, exports are less than imports, or value of imports are more than exports. So, for example, India imports more than it exports. So, we have current account deficit. So, current accounts also includes interest, dividend, transfers, foreign aid also, but they only form a very small portion. The major portion of current account is related to exports and imports. So, country can reduce its current account deficit by either increasing the value of imports, exports, or like for example, one thing it can do is like it can restrict imports by imposing high tariffs, quotas. So, that is one way. Or they can increase exports by framing policies to encourage exports like interest subvention, those sort of things. So current account deficit is per se not harmful. It might indicate a strong economy which is growing rapidly. So whether it is good or bad depends on how the deficit is being financed and percentage of the deficit to GDP. So if a country is financing the current account deficit through attracting long-term capital investment, this could have positive benefits. A current account deficit over 5% may be cause for concern, otherwise it's okay. Okay. So though it's a bit advanced point, we'll come to this in a further chapter. The current account deficit means that the country is running surplus on capital account. Okay. Because ultimately these two have to balance. So it means foreigners are having more claims on assets. So a factor behind the Asian crisis of 97, which we'll discuss in a further chapter, the financial crisis of the South Asian economies in 97 was those countries had large current account deficits and they were financed by attracting foreign capital flows. And once that foreign capital left, it led to rapid devaluation and loss of confidence. We'll discuss this in a separate chapter. But for now, the questions you need to prepare are: what is current account deficit? Does India have current account deficit or current account surplus? We have current account deficit. And how can a country reduce its current account deficit? It can reduce by making its exports more competitive, framing export friendly policies, or putting restrictions on imports like imposing tariffs and quotas.